right, Dad. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Great. So, kettle.
All right. Shin cup noodle. Okay. What do we do? Open these?
Yeah. What we're going to do first, I'm just going to say there's an elephant in the room. I forgot my microphone. I've sellotaped the microphone to my chest. So hopefully...
Very Heath Robinson.
Dad, thanks for agreeing to do some filming with me. I'm super excited. This, do you know what this is?
It looks like a pot noodle, doesn't it?
Exactly. So it's a cup noodle. And this is called Shinramyun.
Which is...
Spicy noodle.
Spicy noodle. All right.
Something that's really interesting as the years have gone by, Korean food has become a little bit more available in the UK. But even like 5 years ago, this was probably the only thing that you could get, maybe at like an Asian supermarket. And I realised that you've never tried this, have you?
No.
I've introduced you to a couple of things.
I've had kimchi, haven't I?
You've had kimchi, yeah? The interesting thing is, in Korea, there's so many different flavours. Probably like our crisps, where we have like seasonal flavours and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But even more than that, hundreds.
Sure.
Thousands. But for me...
This is the one that you like the best.
So on the top, you can see there's a little line here. So we're going to just open that up, just to that point.
To that point there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
That's the one.
Right. So, using your crisp analogy, it's already salted.
Yeah. Maybe just salt and vinegar. So inside already, there's a little sachet in there.
Yeah.
Break it like that, and we're just going to put it all in.
Okay. There you go. I think we're done. Okay.
All right. And now next we get the kettle. This is just freshly boiled, and we're going to pour it in. If you look in, there's like a soft line, which goes up to that level.
Yeah, I see it.
There we go. How does it smell?
How does it smell? Interesting.
Okay, now what we want to do now, we just want to bring the lid over the top.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to wait for 3 minutes. So as we're waiting, there's a few questions that I want to kind of ask you. So the last 5 years that I've been away, what would you say you've learned through Dan and Joel YouTube channel?
There's a lot of food digested. The tables get filled with different plates of this and dishes of that and bowls of that. And certainly very different to how we eat on the table with a few condiments, you know. It's so that's something you see straight away. The dear ladies pulling the trolleys of recycled cardboard to a centre was one of the things that really spoke to me. And Dan invited one of the recycle ladies for a meal, and treated her to a meal, and I thought that was lovely as well.
All right, should we check if this is ready? Well, give it a little bit of a stir first.
Okay.
How are you with chopsticks, Dad?
Yeah. I feel like a kid who's got their first bike and needs stabilisers and things. I really don't think I'm going to be able to eat this meal with chopsticks.
Well, I have actually bought a fork for you.
Thank you.
So I remember this fork from when I was a kid. On the back it says stainless Korea. So these are made in Korea. Phenomenal. The fact that I've had something from Korea like through my childhood and through my life that I've been using.
Yeah, and you didn't even know.
And I didn't know. I didn't even know what Korea was probably when I was 4 years old. So that's something that I find quite special. All right, should we give this a go? Do you want to try stop chopsticks first, or do you want to go straight in for this fork?
Go on, I'll do it. I'll give anything a go, but no, it's not successful.
Sorry, Dad.
I would have to eat like this, you know.
Okay, so this might be a little bit hot. You're okay with spicy, Dad, yeah?
I'm okay with spicy.
Alright. Alright. Bon appetit. Well, we're in Korean. 잘 먹겠습니다.
Right, okay.
I'm going to watch you first. Look at that, straight in, mate.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, it is spicy. I'm surprised, actually. It tastes actually very nice.
For me, it's got the perfect balance of spice, though, this one.
It's hot without blowing your head off.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, 잘 먹네. Getting involved, Dad. Love it. Like in the mountains, you get these kind of pools of water that gather.
Tarn.
From the waterfalls. I don't know what it is in English.
Tarn.
Maybe a tarn. I remember I went with some friends a couple of years ago and went for a swim. The water's super cold.
Yeah.
And you come out afterwards and you have one of these, and it's exactly that kind of feeling. It's just like, that's exactly what I needed.
Yeah. I'm thinking that the whole world is going to see this, and there I am getting stuff all over my chin. And I'm struggling even with a fork here, trying to get all this. I'm thinking I need to cycle it off afterwards, but there you go.
When you get down a little bit, I like to try the soup. Just drink the soup.
I was going to say, it's getting quite liquidy down the bottom here, which is difficult with a fork.
Yeah. Chopsticks as well. You just drink the soup.
Oh, that's good and hot.
What would you give this as like a snack out of 10?
Oh, I think actually I could see myself preparing this at work. It's got a lovely hot flavour. I think I rate it, but if you're on the go,
Exactly.
and you've got a heat source of water, I reckon this would be really great when you're in the middle of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? And you've just cycled 100 kilometres over a dirt track or something, and you're in the middle of nowhere, and there's a couple of trees and some hills, and you can heat some water up, and you make this would be brilliant.
Is there anything you've seen on our channel that you've gone, oh, I'd like to try that Korean food?
I think the kimchi type meals. I know I've had kimchi, but it would be nice to have something like that actually in one of those market stall places that you went to and were talking about. I could see that being quite a buzz.
Yeah.
I definitely know something I would not want to do, and I'm going to say the classic hagfish, live, chopped up, wriggling. That's my.
Doesn't interest you?
Well, it's not that it doesn't interest me. It was fascinating and probably seen about 3 or 4 times, that video.
Right.
However, more for the horror than the culinary delight that I as an Englishman, seeing things wriggle and then being digested, that was quite a watch, you know.
Yeah.
But no, definitely not.
With that in mind, I mean, hopefully you can come to Korea at some point. And I remember this time last year when I had the amazing opportunity to film a documentary review about your cycling journey. Yeah. It was super fun. We did a screening in Korea, as you know. Had an amazing reception. So thanks for sharing that story. Hopefully it'll be online very soon.
Good.
For everyone else to see. But I'd love to take you to Jeju.
Yes.
And do a bit of a cycling trip. You were talking...
Yeah, that would be really nice.
And we'll do the whole of the island. One more thing I kind of wanted to ask was, from your observation, how have you seen me change over the last 5 years? How has Korea changed me, would you say?
You seem to be... you've grown in confidence. Speaking the language, it seems to be very competent in my eyes.
Getting there.
You're getting there. I think South Korea has done a lot for you. I think it's obviously something which is in your heart and is the right place for you to be at the moment. You definitely feel one with the soul life. Yeah, it's done you good. It's part of your fibre, isn't it? It's part of who you are. So, Englishman in South Korea. Yeah.
Nice. Thanks, Dad. Yeah. Thanks, Dad. I mean, that's a lovely way to end the video.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing this.
Very
Sharing your
nice.
thoughts as well. Hopefully we'll get you on the channel more often and maybe we'll get you out to Korea for a big old cycle ride.
Yeah. Thank you, South Korea, for the Shin Cup noodle. Very nice.
Cheers, mate. And we're done.
Great.
Lord, your love is like a waterfall. Lord, your love is like a flowing stream. And whenever I'm feeling dry, I come to the river of life.